Hi everybody, it's Susie from Ruby Rose Reborns, and I've been thinking about things to do for my channel and maybe try to do a tag. So I'm going to do a little tag tonight, and I've been so on and off with my channel that I just haven't gotten. I have plenty of subscribers, I just haven't gotten a lot of views lately. So I hope some of you will view this and will participate in the tag. And this tag for this week, or for now, is who's in your Laura Lee Eagles collection. And as you noticed in the community, there's just different artists that people are drawn to, and I thought it would be fun over the next months to go through some of these artists and see who has what and to feature their babies. I think that's a neat thing, and I thought tonight I'd start with Laura Lee Eagles because I have gotten my collection down now to 6 dolls, and 3 of them are Laura Lee Eagles. So I thought I'd start with that and maybe talk a little bit about why I like her sculpts and who I have. And I tried to get them all in one shot and do the video all together. Believe me, it just didn't work. But so I thought I would start with Esme, who is one of my all-time ever favorites of Laura Lee's. And there she is, and this is my Greta Elizabeth, and I did her with blonde hair, and my daughter Elizabeth painted her for me, and I did her hair, and I'm very, very pleased with her. But what is the attractive, why, I had an Esme. I ended up selling her, that I didn't do, but Crystal Wynn did, and I sold her to Weeby Dolls, and she's a beautiful, beautiful doll. But as you know, sometimes you bond to dolls and sometimes you don't. And that was one that I just wasn't really bonding with. But after I sold her, I missed her, and I thought, why did I do that? Because I may never get another Esme again in my life. And because she's completely sold out now, her kit is very expensive, and she's very hard to come by. So I realized I'm going to have to make my own. And so through some friends and things, I ended up being able to trade 2 Laura Lee Eagles kits, an Indy and an Atticus, and Natalie Blick's Penny. I traded all 3 of those complete kits, unpainted, for an unpainted Esme. So she is not an easy one to come by. So when I got her, I had her, and then you know the story. I had my daughter. I thought, I'm going to do her the way I want, and I want a blonde one. So this is her, and we named her Greta, and I love, love, love her. But why was it so important for me to get an Esme? Why was I just after it? Well, number one, she is a collectible sculpt to get, because she is a Laura Lee Eagles, and she is sold out, and it's hard to come by her. So that was one of the reasons. But the other was I love her face. I do. I love her little face and her mouth. She just looks, she's such a baby. And I just, her face and that little mouth, and she can take a partial pacifier, and her hands really look like a baby, and have so much detail on them. And the way she's holding this hand up, and she has her little thumb over there. And then her feet, her little feet, and her legs really cuddle up, and she can be, oh, what a baby, like that. And she's just a real cuddle bug, and she's the perfect size for me. I love this size. She wears a newborn, and she fits in them beautifully, and they just look so good on her. And this one, this little outfit that I have got her, is a Burt's Bees outfit that I got at Bye Bye Baby a few months ago. And it's just 2 pieces, and has the bee right here for Burt's Bees. There's her bee. If you can see the little bee there. And she just, she fits in it perfect, and I love this coloring on her. I love, because of her coloring, she looks so great in pastels, or grays and pinks and blues and whites. And so that's my first baby. And I have had, like I said, I had a Sophie, not a Sophie. I had an Esme before, and then I ended up selling her. And, but I had gotten a lot of different kits. I had done a Serenity, and I had 2 Americases kits. I had 2 Cami Rose, 2 Evangeline, 2 Indies, and 2 Atticuses. And out of those, an Aurora Sky too. I ended up selling or trading those kits, never having painted them, except for one. I painted an Indie and I sold her. And she came out darling. And so I've had a lot of Laura Lee Eagles kits, but as far as dolls, no. And now I ended up selling Cami Rose and Evangeline, and I really regret that. You know, I don't know what I was thinking. I wish I would have kept one of each, because I really seriously would like to add a Cami Rose to my collection of Laura Lee Eagles. And, of course, if I could have my dream come true, I would love to add a Miracle and an Everly. The way she did it was Everly, and then it was Quinlan, and then it was Esme. And all of those babies are all collectibles now, and they're nearly impossible to get the kits. So I would love to get my hands on an Everly kit. So anyway, so that is my beautiful little Esme, my Greta Elizabeth. And so we'll move her. And then I have my little Cameron. And there's my Cameron baby. And he's a lot of fun too. And I managed to keep his kit. Surprisingly, I did end up trading one of his kits so I could get the Esme kit. That was one of the 3. And I kept this one, and I painted him myself. Named him Cameron. I have a thing for Scottish boys' names. And he is just precious. And when I was painting him, I was really intending to sell him, and I was going to root his hair. And then when I got him done, I thought, no, I love this baby. So I had Mandy Hannon paint his hair for me, and I just love him. And then I had a little problem with him because I didn't weight him up here enough, and I don't know, he wasn't fitting in his clothes that well and all that. Well, after I fixed that up this past Sunday, I'm back in love with him again. So he's going to be in my nursery for a while, because I want, to build up my Laura Lee Eagles collection. Anyway, so he is wearing a darling outfit by Carter's that I got at the Carter's outlet, and cute little socks that I had him, tried to put him in a couple of videos ago. Couldn't find the other one when I was talking to everybody, but I have them now, and there they are. They're cute little chipmunk socks that's about all I know about it, but they fit him perfectly. And this little cute little t-shirt. He has this whole outfit came with this nice little hoodie, and I love t-shirts that aren't onesies that they can just put over. And this one is the newborn size, which fits beautifully on him. So I was so happy, and I think it's because I filled him in a little bit more. And this is a lion on here saying roar to a little bird. And he is just precious. And what do I love about him? Well, what I love about this little guy is he's so cuddly. I mean, you just wrap him right up in your arms, and here his legs go up too. And he just, and he is tiny, and that can be off-putting. Because sometimes he's just going to fit in preemie better. But I have found he fits really well in these Carter's newborns, and he does really well with Next Direct, which is out of England, to the preemie size, or at the most 0 to 1 month. I have some of those things for him, so he's just a lot of fun with that. So that's my second little Laura Eagles, and I just love my little boy. And I'm going to put him over here. And then, of course, my latest one you saw in my last video, but I didn't change her clothes because I kind of wanted to stick to the gray theme. But we will be changing her soon. And of course, this is my other dream baby. Like I said, there was Everly, kind of went like Everly, Quinlan, Esme, and then Miracle. And all of them were so popular, and they're so hard to get the kits now and everything else. But I just adore here my little Olivia. And so she is my third Laura Lee Eagles and my latest baby. And I'm hoping to get a cami kit this year so I can do one of those to build up my collection. But what do I love about her? Oh my, you name it, I love it. I love her face. Laura Lee just has she has this different look, yet she has a similar look. You know it's a Laura Lee's baby, but this baby, she just has a different mouth, and she's not scrunched up, she's not grumpy, but she has this beautiful little mouth, and she's a nice sized baby. Here again, she's a fun one to dress. She wears newborn so well. And I just adore her. And she also, oh my, yes, she just squishes up in your arms. And she's just such a baby. And so I was very happy to get this baby and Esme to put in my collection. I feel very, very happy and blessed about that. So that's it for right now for my Laura Lee Eagles collection. And I am going to be dressing them next week into some Christmas outfits, but I wanted to show everybody tonight. But I hope that those of you who have some Laura Lee Eagles babies will show your babies, will do the tag for Ruby Rose Reborns, and please bring it back to me. That would be wonderful if you do the tag and then bring it, use my channel, give a link to this video in your description. That would be great. But I know there's a lot of you out there that have these babies, and I would just love to see them individually in a video of your collection. And I know that there's some Atticuses out there, and there's some Quinlans, some people now just getting their Quinlans. There's an Esme's. I don't see many, if any, of them out. I just would love to see your Esme's too, and your Atticuses and your Cami Roses and Miracles and Indies. And if you could do that, I think that would just be a lot of fun for showing off your Laura Lee Eagles collection. So, thank you for watching and supporting me, and for all the nice comments I got on my beloved Olivia in my last video. I really appreciate that, and I'll be back in a few days with my kids dressed in their Christmas outfits, and then, you know, in the future we'll start on another collection. And I think next time I'm going to do the Bonnie Brown. Who has Bonnie Brown? But if you can remember, who is in your Laura Lee's collection, whether you have 1 or 10. I'd love to see them. Thank you. Bye now.